So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, this is the first video where we are going to dissect and we are going to explain all about the Etihad Airways interview. So before we begin, I just want to give a brief overview about the whole interview process. I know most of you who have been applying for all these interviews knows a bit about it, but still I would like to explain a bit. So the Etihad interview process just contain 3-4 steps. So the first one would be you submitting your resume to their website in their career page. Once you submit that, and your resume, if that gets through, you will be getting a video interview link which you have to complete in either like 72 hours or like 14 days. I don't know how they're giving it. Some are receiving a video link which is to be completed in 72 hours and some are receiving it in which you have to complete it in 14 days. So make sure before you apply that you are prepared so that you can perform well in the interview, because you will not be getting time to prepare if you're getting that 72 hours link. So be prepared before you apply for that. And in order to help you with the preparation, we are over here. Because this video interview has been recently changed and most of the people are very confused regarding that, because people are expecting those 3 questions that they have been historically asking, and now it has been changed. This has become an intensive process. You have to sit in front of your system for 1 long hour where you will be having different questions. You will be asking situational questions, you will be asking behavioral questions, and you will be asking knowledge based questions. We will be discussing all that in the upcoming videos, and this one in particular will be an overview of the whole interview process. Plus we will be taking one very major and important question today. So the second round, as I told you, is a video interview round, and once you are clearing that video interview round, you will be called for an assessment day. And once you clear your assessment as well, in assessment also you will be having a postal round, you will be having a GD round, vagera and all. And if you are clearing that as well, and then you will be having a final assessment, you will be having a final day in which your background check will be conducted, your medical checks will be conducted, and tada, you will be getting your appointment letter. So all these steps includes in your journey to become an Etihad Airways cabin crew. So our discussion over here as the beginning will be limited to the video assessment round, because that is where all of you guys are stuck these days. So we will be helping you to clear that one first. So coming to our video assessment round, I have told you regarding the link and all. So you will be getting a link and you have to be prepared before you even open the link, because you will be bombarded with questions. I can say a lot of questions, and if you're not prepared and you're going there and you're getting a question, all of a sudden, boom, you can't say anything, you can't perform, and your success in the whole round depends on how confidently that you're able to present that answer, because they don't know much about you. The only thing that you are being assessed is your confidence, the way you speak, and your clarity of thought. And if you have to have this clarity of thought, you need preparation. But one more thing I would like to emphasize over here is like preparation is key, but you have to be authentic to stand out. You can take tips and tricks from everywhere that is possible from this video as well, but you have to give the tadka of your uniqueness that will make you stand out. Alright? So with this, I would like to give you the first question that you will encounter in your video assessment round, which is, tell us about your height, your work experience, as well as what motivates you to apply to Etihad Air. So this is one question, but you have 3 aspects to be covered in this. So it's a combination of a lot of things, and it is a combination of 3 questions as well. So let's dissect it and take one part at a time. So the first part of the question, the larger question, is tell us about your height. So if you ask me, tell us about your height, I can simply say, yes, I'm 167 centimeter tall, or I stand tall at 167 centimeters. But is that enough? It is not. You have to understand why this question is being asked. So this question is being asked basically to know that, all the airline is having a specific height criteria, for the reason being you can comfortably reach the overhead bins. Why these overhead bins? Because most of their emergency equipments are being stored over there in the overhead bins. And if you're not able to comfortably reach to the overhead bins, in case of an emergency, you will not be able to grab the emergency equipments, which are very crucial for your survival or for your safety. So if you're not able to do that, there is no point in kind of like hiring you, and you will not be a good fit for the particular job. So that is the reason why you are being asked your height. So when you're framing your answer, frame it in such a manner that the interviewer will get to know that you know the importance of height in your job. So instead of just telling I'm 167 centimeter tall, you can tell them like you also understand the importance in a way like, I stand 167 centimeter tall, I can comfortably reach the overhead bins and perform all the safety and emergency duties that I am supposed to perform in this job. Also, one more aspect regarding your height is like you would be able to help passengers with their luggages in need. So if you're not able to reach the overhead bin, you can't do that as well. So include that also in your tell us about your height wala part. Keep it brief, but tell them not just a number, but also you do understand the importance of your height in your job, being able to perform all the safety and emergency functions, and being able to assist guests with their hand baggages. Alright, so frame this in such a manner. So now coming back to the second part of your question, tell us about your work experience. In this, what they are basically trying to do is like, they are basically trying to see whether you have any customer facing role experiences. So if you have an experience in customer facing role, it will be very easy for them to train you because you understand how it is to serve a customer. And more importantly, if you have a cabin crew experience, well and good, then you are additionally to the customer service experience, you also have well versed in safety and emergency functions of a cabin crew, which is very crucial when it comes to this job. It is not just about the service part, the safety part is the prime most responsibility of a cabin crew. So if you do have that cabin crew experience, tell them like you have all these kind of experiences and you are well versed with your emergency purpose and you know what it is and how to perform that, and tell them like a time in which that you have dealt with a difficult customer, you're very adaptable, and Etihad Airways is a multicultural environment, and tell them like you are adept with working in such a multicultural environment, and all these things you have to highlight in that part where they are asking you, tell us about your work experience. Take that as an opportunity for you to showcase your rich experience and what are you bringing to the table. So prepare that well in advance, and if for all of these things, if you need a custom answer, if you need a model answer, you can just leave a comment and I will just reach out to you and will give you a model answer that I have prepared for you. Alright. So then the final question, then the final part in the bigger question, why do you want to join Etihad? So in this also, they are trying to assess something else. The superficial question is this, but basically what they are trying to access is like, what is your personal motivation to be in aviation? And then why Etihad in particular? Again, if you're also interested in aviation, you have a lot of other options as well. So why Etihad in particular? So in which they expect you to do a little bit research about your company and what they basically do and what are their contribution to the aviation in large. So all these things you have to do a little bit of research, and they expect you to showcase that research over here in this part. Okay, and the third one is like, what do you bring to the table? What are the skills that you bring to the table that you can contribute over here in Etihad to make it a better place, or what contribution you can give to the company? So these are the three things that you have to keep in mind while you are framing an answer to this part of the question, which is why would you like to join Etihad? You have to tell us what motivates you to be in aviation. If you're already in aviation, it is well and good. Tell them your passion for flying, helping out guests, this, that, and all. And then tell what you know about Etihad and why in particular you are interested in their company. And last not but the least, what are your qualities, what are your skills, your unique skills that you're bringing to the table that you can contribute to Etihad. So this is how you have to dissect and prepare for the first question that you will encounter in your video assessment interview. This is not the first question. So basically in the video assessment, there are 5 to 6 questions in which you have to speak. Rest are like you have MCQs, you have to click the answer and go. So in this 5-6 questions, this being one among the question where you have to tell us your height, your work ex, as well as why do you want to join their company. So this is how you can prepare and you can attempt this question. So if you want a more kind of like precise answer to the question, as I've already told you, reach out to me. I will help you out with that. And most importantly, I would like to give you a brief additional tips, I can call it. When you are going to the video assessment or when you are attempting the video assessment, make sure you are properly groomed as if you are going to the real assessment day only. So tie your hair in a proper manner, wear something formal, and you have to smile throughout your interview process. You have to exhibit confidence and you have to speak with clarity. And if you're mugging up a lot of things, what happens is like, you may forget things in between and all. So the authenticity is being lost. So against mugging up, I will suggest you can do is like you can prepare well. You can get points from here and there, and then you can kind of like frame your own answers in your own words, which will help you retain it. Either if you're mugging up, I'll suggest you mug up in a very kind of like a thorough manner that you don't forget anything. By multiple times, if you are saying it multiple times, you can achieve this, or you can frame that in your own sentences. So if you are writing your own sentence, it's very unlikely that you forget it. So either of this, which one will suit you best, you can choose that. Either mug up in a right manner that you are not forgetting anything, and it will come out as your original version only. Or second, you can grab a lot of points from everywhere and write down in your own sentence, and then you can prepare. So that is all about the video. I will be coming up with more videos to help you prepare for the interview video assessment round. And you can either leave a comment or reach out to me if you need more help with this. And if you want to want me to make video on a particular topic or something like that, for that also you can leave a comment. And that is it. If you think that this video is helping you in some way, please do like, share with your friends, those who are preparing for the cabin crew interviews and all. It will be useful for them as well. So that is it, guys. Bye bye, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos.